Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. As you guys probably saw from the thumbnail, today I'm going to be doing my birthday nails on a video with you guys. I am really excited about this. This was honestly a last minute thing. I did end up going on a little trip, or like just a little like birthday trip to Disneyland, and I was there for 5 days, not in Disneyland, but I was like in the area for 5 days. So I did end up doing my own press-ons for the trip, and I was actually so excited to do it, but I was totally rushing. I didn't think I was gonna have enough time because I didn't know what to do, and I was already late, like doing this literally the night before I had to leave. So I'm starting off with number 26 by number 26 by Nails Bling Supply. I'm doing two coats right here, as you guys could see. This is one of my most favorite pinky nude colors. I've never used it on myself, so that's like right there. I put my finger up next to it to see how it would look with my skin tone. I'm very picky about the nude colors that I use on my own hands, just because I don't like when they look like too like unnatural, and this color ended up being so perfect for me. Even though you couldn't really see it at the end, it was still really nice. I am also going to be using this milky white color. I believe this one is from Mimeda. I'm not really sure, but I do get it on Amazon, so I will leave that in the description for you guys. So when I went to Disneyland, I actually ended up dressing up as Snow White, and then I had another outfit that was like Winnie the Pooh inspired. So I ended up doing a one hand Snow White and one hand Winnie the Pooh. I really love really unique nails, so I wanted both my hands to be different. But honestly, you guys, because I waited so last minute to get it done, I didn't have so much time to like do it exactly like I wanted. Like I said, I was already doing this late, like the night before. Um, and I was like kind of not like rushing, but yeah, kind of rushing because I had to be up super early because it's like a 5 to 6 hour drive from me. But it was like I was like for sure wanting to do like some hand painted art and some bling. But I wanted it to be different, something I've never seen before, so I completely freestyled it. And yeah, I'm just taking you guys through the process. I am going to be doing Winnie the Pooh first, so I'm going to be mixing two paint pots. This one is from Young Nails paint pot, and then the Madame Glam, and I just used both these colors because I felt like one of them was a little bit too golden and one of them was a little bit too more neon, so I ended up mixing both. I also used my Madame Glam red paint pot for Winnie the Pooh's shirt. So I actually was like looking at a picture of Winnie the Pooh and I was trying my best to paint it. You guys, I think this is like one of the first characters I've ever actually tried to paint. Other than like Jack Skellington, I feel like I've never really done any characters, or I've done like Pokemon, but I've never done like anything. Like, I don't know why. I'm just like really scared to do characters all the time and I never really go for it. But I know for sure I wanted to try that on my own birthday nails for this one. So I am going ahead and I'm starting out with painting the head. And you guys, if you ever wanted to do something like this, you guys should totally try it. It was honestly a little bit easier than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be way harder. We are going to be doing one round, like upside down bowl shape on the top, and then two chubby cheeks. So just make sure you have like two balls at the edge and then fill it all in. That's the best way I can explain it. I didn't really film that good because I know I wanted to film it, but yeah, I was definitely kind of rushing to get these done, and I want to do more characters so that I can explain it better to you guys next time and actually like paint it at a certain way so that you guys can understand better. And now I'm going to be doing two little tiny, I would say like raindrops shapes for the little ears. And I tried to shape them as apart as I can, like as perfect as I could. I had to like literally eyeball everything. This is like the hard part about painting characters, is that the symmetry is so important. Because if you even get something like a little bit off, it'll look like the off-brand version of that character, if you know what I mean. And I was so scared of having that happen because I've tried to paint like Minnie and Mickey Mouse before, and oh my gosh, you guys, it came out like horrendous. Like, it came out looking like, oh my gosh, like the off-brand of them, and it just looks so bad. So yeah, that's the one thing that really intimidates me with painting characters, is that the symmetry is so important. Like how far away you space the eyes, how far away you space the ears. Like if you do it like and even like too far apart or too close, it ends up looking off, you know what I mean? But yeah, anyway, so now I'm painting the shirt. You guys, I'm so sorry I was out of frame. I actually realized that I need to start filming my videos not so zoomed in. I zoom in to the setting number 2 on my iPhone when I film, and I realized that now I'm not going to zoom in. I'm just going to leave it at like the regular number 1. Because I feel like when I zoom in like this, I always get out of frame, and I started noticing that on certain videos when I tell you guys, like, I'll tell you guys like, oh my gosh, I'm sorry I'm out of frame, but it's because I zoom in because I feel like I have to, and then I realize later I shouldn't have because I'm not in frame. But I still wanted to like have this video up for you guys because I haven't filmed, or like I haven't edited a video in like a week or two, probably like 2 weeks like already. And I actually do have this video that I wanted to get up for you guys, and I also have another video coming of how I do like an ombre, like a clear ombre kind of with like a brush, not with a sponge. So that video is going to be next. But once I have the basic shape of the head down, the next part is going to be to outline. So I am going ahead and just tracing over my yellow, and I'm going to be doing it as best as I can. This part really intimidated me because I knew for sure I wanted the lines to be really, really super thin. If you look up a picture of like actual Winnie the Pooh, his outer line is not so thick, and that is the one thing I wish I would have done differently. Is I wish I would have paid more attention or try to be more careful about how thin I made this black line. I did make it a little thick, which made it end up looking like kind of like a sticker, not so much like a hand painting, or that's just me, like to my opinion, like in my opinion. But I ended up doing a little thick. Like, I know it doesn't look that thick right here, but like I don't know, for some reason to me it just ended up looking too thick, and I really wish I would have done the black line like super thin to the point where like you could barely see it. Right here, like I said, symmetry is so important, so I was trying to make sure I made the nose like the exact perfect size, and like the little eyebrows I tried to space them out as best as I can, as I could. And then this little line over the nose is super important because he's a little bear and he has that little line right there. So I did that, and I'm sorry if you guys hear my dog snoring in the background. You guys, I always end up like doing voiceovers either early in the morning or late at night, so it's when my dog's like asleep. But yeah, now I'm going to be doing the little eyes. Oh, I hate that I was out of frame. I'm so sorry, you guys. I hate that. But I did little eyes, just little circles. And it looks really cute. Like, you can tell here, it looks cute. But it does look like ever so slightly off for some reason to me. So I do end up going back and like trying to fix it. And oh my gosh, you guys, it was a disaster. I grabbed like a little brush and I tried like cleaning up some of the lines so that it looks like more, I don't know, like different. Like, see here, it just looks off. Like, I didn't know what it was, but I knew for sure that it looked off. So you guys are going to see, I think I got it on film where I try to fix it. I'm pretty sure I did. But you'll see in a second how I try to fix it. But I grabbed like some acetone on a brush, and then right here I try to make the line. I try to fix the headline, and I ended up making it so thick. And this is what I meant by like wishing I didn't do that. Wishing I would have just left it thin. And there wasn't really a way to fix this unless I erased everything, because I messed up by like painting it all together. Like, if I would have not painted the eyes yet, I could have fixed that line I like around his head that was really thick, but it was literally too late for that. So I just went ahead and went with it. It still turned out really cute though. I'm not like doubting myself. I know it turned out really pretty, really cute. But you know, it's just like fun to actually try, because then you can go back and like look back at it and be like, I wish I would have fixed this, I wish I would have done this, so that next time you focus more on those things, and then you can like come out with like a perfect portrait, you know what I mean? But yeah, right here, oh yeah, you guys, oh my gosh, I got out of frame again, but I was trying to fix, I think it was the eye. One of the eyes looked kind of off, and one of the eyebrows was too thick. So I ended up going in with a little brush trying to clean it up, and it's ended up smearing everywhere, but it still looked really cute. But yeah, the eyebrows I realized had to be thinner. They were a little bit too thick, and that just made the character look off. And that's what I hated. Like, I wanted it to look exactly like the actual character, because I'm so specific, you guys. I'm like a perfectionist. Like, I feel like it looked good already, and anybody would say that, but me and my eyes, I was like, no, I have to fix it. Like, it doesn't look good like that. So yeah, right here, I'm just fixing it up a little bit. And yeah, you guys, I actually did get some film of my trip to Disneyland. I honestly wish I would have filmed more. I honestly totally forgot when I had said I was gonna film it, because I didn't even film like what my hotel room looked like or anything. I did end up staying at the Disneyland hotel, and I literally didn't even film any of that. And I was like, oh, those are like the details that I would love to see if I was watching somebody going. So it kind of sucked that I didn't get everything, but I still want to upload it on my other channel. So I am going to be putting the name of my other channel that I created for you guys in the description, because once I edit that video, I am just going to be posting it, even though it's not going to be the most amazing video ever, of as well as part as like, as far as like, you know, like the quality of like what I filmed. I still want to film it because it was still cute, and it's just going to be a short little video, but I feel like you guys might want to see that. So yeah, I went ahead and grabbed some crystals and some little bees that I wanted to add on my nail for the Winnie the Pooh side. I grabbed Swarovski crystals, and I actually got these a long time ago from, I think, Zulays nail shop. I think I actually just used these same ones in my last video, and that's what inspired me to use them for this hand. So I did already place them on this one, and I totally didn't film it. Oh my gosh, you guys, I was so mad at myself. But right now, I wanted to create this little honey drips. So I got this color called Dipped in Honey from Madame Glam, and I mixed it with a little bit of that yellow right there on my desk. And I just mixed a little bit, and I'm grabbing a dotting tool, and I'm doing little drips. You guys, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I don't know how I was out of frame this whole entire time. I literally just was dripping it on there, and it actually ended up looking really cute. I think I do end up coming into frame in a second here. Okay, you guys, right here, I'm finally in frame. I did grab a little bit of white just to add some dimension, make it look more cartoony, and I did mix a little bit of base coat gel into it to make more of a clear, clear jelly color. As you can see, that just really added to it. It looks so freaking cute. It actually looks like real honey, like how real honey looks like if you spill it on like a table. It's more of a golden color, not so like yellow. When I was looking up, I did look up like one time like Winnie the Pooh nails, and there was nothing that spoke to me, nothing that I liked. One thing I did notice though was a lot of people were doing like super bright yellow honey drips on the nails, and personally I did not want that. I wanted something super realistic, and I wanted it to look like real honey. Thankfully I did already have these little bee nail charms. I actually had these from AliExpress. I had these from like years ago when I started my nail journey, and I'm so glad I had it because it went perfect with this set. Literally so cute. And I'm doing the little lines right now from the bee. Like, I don't know what these are called, but I'm doing these with just some black gel polish and my brush. And for the charm, I did secure it with the Zulay nail glue, and you guys, it literally lasted me the whole week and a half I had my nails on this charm. And the stones, not a single stone fell off, you guys. Not a charm, nothing. I'm so proud, like, that the Zulay glue is so good. Another thing I wanted to say, because I already had the bottom nail matted, I went ahead and top coated just the honey part so it stays glossy. I went ahead and just grabbed my my regular top coat, and I just went ahead and top coated around the honey as best as I could, and it worked out perfectly. Now for the other nails, this was when I realized I was kind of starting to rush because I still had to do the other hand, and this hand had already taken me like a while. I am just going ahead and keeping these nails simple. I am doing my sparkly top coat from Enail Couture. And yeah, I think I ended up doing 2 to 3 coats of that on those nails just because I ended up loving the glittery look, and it just turned out so pretty. So yeah, now I'm starting on the other hand, and on this hand I actually ended up filming the little bling placement. So I didn't even care about doing it exactly like the other hand because, like I mentioned, I like having different hands, or like different nails on different, or like different designs on each hand. So I didn't like care too much about it being so perfect. I was just kind of like winging it, kind of. I am using I think they're like the shimmer Swarovskis, and then I'm using the big one, that's the Marquise, I think it's called. And yeah, I'm just using different shapes. And the thing about like short nails like this is it's kind of hard to fit like so many stones. I love a really like elegant bling placement, but when the nails are shorter like this, you don't have like so much free roaming to like add as much designs as you want. um but this is like the perfect length for me to like function with. I actually functioned very well with these nails. I didn't struggle like I usually do. This was the enail couture long sculpted square, cut down a little bit, so I forgot to mention that earlier in the beginning. But yeah, it is the long sculpture square cut down. So now for the other hand, I knew for sure that I wanted to do like some type of Snow White design. So I actually ended up going on Pinterest and just searching Snow White art. And I came across this picture of Snow White that somebody drew. It was just like a rough sketch, but it was so pretty because it was like a sketched out and then it was like watercolored in certain parts, like the bow, the dress, and the rest of it was just black and white. If I could find it still, I will definitely leave the name of the person that drew it in the description box. But it was just like a photo I found on Pinterest. But I really liked it, so I was trying my best to like draw that on my nails. But it was honestly kind of hard. Like this, doing a portrait like this is really difficult because the person that drew it made it look so cute and so like real, like a Snow White princess, like the perfect nose, the cute little eyes, the lips and everything. And for me, it was so difficult for me to make it look like that. I really struggle with realistic portraits. I definitely think that if I keep painting art on nails, characters will be my strong suit because literally this was so hard. You can see right here the nose was way too high up and I was like, no, that looks so off. So I went ahead and fixed it, and I, just did that. Another thing, when you're using a painting gel like this, if you have little like smudges like that, like you can see right there on the side of the nose, there's a smudge. You don't have to worry about that because you can cure it in the lamp. When your whole thing's all the way cured, just grab a lint-free wipe and a little bit of acetone on it, and it'll wipe those smudges all away, even though you already cured it. Like, it will wipe it so smooth and perfect. So I don't worry about those smudges in the moment. I worry about them afterwards when I'm done painting my whole design, because they will come off and the real design will be like revealed. See, like right here, like I was like, oh my god, this doesn't look like Snow White. Like this looks like some random girl. I don't know how to explain it, but the picture that I saw on Pinterest, it looks so cute, like an actual Snow White princess, like Disney princess. The eyes, the nose, everything was like so perfect and proportioned, and for me it just looked so weird. But I still wanted to keep going because I was like, you know what, I'm already here, like might as well keep trying. At least I was so close though to like just grabbing my wipe with acetone and taking this whole design off and restarting and trying something different. Um but I was like, no, I'm gonna do this. I have the Snow White dress that I have to wear like in the park. So I'm definitely going to just go with it, I'm just gonna do it. Um and yeah, it ended up turning out pretty cute in the end for like my first time trying something like this, kind of my first time. But I actually did end up really liking it. For the bow, I'm using my red painting gel, the same one I used for Winnie the Pooh shirt, and this one is from Madame Glam. And I'm just doing a random little bow right there, and then I'm trying my best here to paint like a dress kind of thing. um I was like, honestly, like the fact that it was a rough sketch was what I liked about it, because it didn't have to be so perfect as far as like the lines. Um, so yeah, I really liked that. And yeah, I'm just kind of doing whatever right here, and then I do end up going in with a little bit of blue and painting just a little bit of the dress and stuff like that. So now, as you can see, I'm adding the little red and blue details on the dress. This is what makes it look more like real, actual Snow White, because without that, I feel like you wouldn't have been able to tell. Right now, I'm going to grab some glow-in-the-dark powder. I have always wanted to use this. I had this whole kit from Amazon that I had got a while back, and I'm going to be painting the poison apple. So this one was, I was like really excited for this part because I felt like it would be kind of simple to do. So I'm going to be painting the apple. I'm trying to work smarter, so I'm trying to like not have to paint the whole apple. I'm just painting the parts that are going to show in red. So I'm just doing the eyes, like the bottom of what the like apple will look like, or like the bottom, what the no, sorry you guys, I'm just painting the eyes, the nose, and the bottom of the apple that is going to show. That's what I meant to say. So it looks kind of creepy right there. Like it looks so creepy, but yeah, like don't look at that too much. You don't even end up seeing that whole face looking thing, because I mixed a little bit of white gel polish and a little bit of clear with that glow in the dark powder. So it's gonna glow in the dark, and you have a glow in the dark polish. I am grabbing my red glittery Nails by Dev color. This was from her Christmas collection, and I'm just adding little red glitter onto the red gel because I wanted to be extra and I wanted it to be sparkly, even though you don't really end up seeing it later. But I just liked it, so I did that. Right here, I'm going to be adding a little bit of the top coat just to make it more like a ooey gooey color. You know what I mean? Like I don't want it to be so opaque white. I want it to be different. And then another thing I realized, that nail is white underneath, and I was gonna put like a whitish color goo for the apple or whatever it is. So I ended up going in with this little, I think this was number 21 gel by Nails Bling Supply, and I went ahead and just did that real quick, like added a real quick layer because I needed a tinge of a different color underneath, or else this white would have blended too much with the milky white color that was underneath. So I didn't realize that till like the end, but yeah, I'm just going ahead and adding the poison apple little poison on top. I was honestly just winging it, you guys. I didn't want it to be too perfect. I didn't really care. That's like the fun that I have with like my own nails, is that I know how picky I am with certain things and how much I don't care about other things. If this was somebody's set, like somebody that ordered it, I would be having so much anxiety because you guys, it has happened to me like a few times where people will be like, this doesn't look like what I wanted, or like this isn't exactly like what I wanted, exactly like the photo, and like, oh my gosh, you guys, it gives me so much anxiety doing other people's nails, but doing my own, I'm like, oh, I don't even care. It can look like similar and I'll be fine with it, you know? With like certain things. So yeah, I'm just going ahead right here and I'm painting the little goo. It already looks so cute. I already like it. I honestly love how it came out. It came out so cute and it actually did glow. You guys, the best part was that when I was on all the rides, like my nail was glowing and I loved it. It was really, really cool. So yeah, I'm just going ahead right here and I'm trying to do thin lines to outline the poison apple because I was actually looking at a clip from like the Snow White movie to copy like the actual little picture of it so that I can try to make it as exact as I can. But yeah, I'm just going ahead and painting the little apple right there, doing the little lines, and yeah, I just honestly was trying my best, even though it was very difficult. And at the end I did go in with a matte top coat over it as well so that it wasn't shiny. And right here for the best part, I show you guys what it looks like glowing in the dark. So right here, I'm turning off my lights for you. Oh my god, look at it. It's so freaking cool. So if you guys ever want to do a glow-in-the-dark polish, just get that glow-in-the-dark powder. It's literally so freaking fun. There's so many colors in that little Amazon box. Or the Amazon like collection that comes in them. And you guys can like do any color you want. I specifically wanted it to glow this color teal. So that's why I chose that color. And then this is what they were looking like. Oh my gosh, you guys, so freaking cute. Once I put them on, I was so in love. This is my Winnie the Pooh hand. It was so pretty. I'm like so obsessed with it. I honestly missed the set already. Like just looking at it, I want to put it on again. I saved it so I can always use it whenever I want. But yeah, look at this shimmer. Oh my gosh, this color is everything. And I am so in love. This is the Snow White set. Oh my gosh, you guys, so freaking cute. I actually did get a Snow White purse specifically for my trip, so I'm going to show you guys that in the next clip. Like, you guys can see it a little bit. This is my little purse with my nails next to it. And yeah, you guys, so I'm going to be leaving the name of my new channel that's going to be for vlogging in the description. And I'll see you guys there, hopefully. And I'll see you guys in the next video as well. Bye!